Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Venice High School for tonight's softball match between the Venice Indians and the Port Charlotte Pirates. Tonight is senior night. We are here to celebrate a very special senior night and to honor 6 outstanding Lady Indians: Abby Crable, Maddie Schilling, Molly Sullivan, Maya Purdy, Olivia Wilkie, and Serenity Robinette. For many of these young women, the journey started years ago on the rec fields and with Miss Venice Fast Pitch, where they first learned how to throw, catch, compete, and fall in love with the game of softball. From those early days to travel ball, to high school competition, to all the bus rides, practices, lessons, and memories in between, this has been a journey of growth, commitment, and heart. And somewhere along the way, with the blessing of God, those little girls chasing ground balls became young women, helping lead this program with pride. They have come a long way, and their parents probably have too, especially from carrying chairs, coolers, and enough snacks to feed half the county. What makes tonight so meaningful is that softball has given these seniors much more than wins and statistics. It has helped build character, discipline, resilience, teamwork, leadership, and the ability to push through adversity. All of the things that will carry them far beyond this field. Whether their future holds softball, classrooms, careers, family, or dreams they have not even yet discovered, this game has helped prepare them for the path ahead and for the purpose God has placed on their lives. So tonight, we do not just celebrate these players and the player they have been, we celebrate the women they are becoming. So please join me in honoring our seniors and their families for the sacrifice, faith, love, and support that brought them to this moment. First, we'd like to recognize Port Charlotte senior, number 21, Olivia Shoebaker. Our first senior for the Indians, Abby Crable, escorted by her father Greg, mom Jill, siblings Evan, Isabella, Oliver, Bernadette, and Jacob.
I'd like to start by thanking everyone here today. It's not just a big day for me, but for all the other seniors here that are going off on their own separate ways. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot to all of us. Firstly, I'd like to thank God. There have been many ups and downs. There have been times that I've cried, and other times that I felt like I'm on top of the world. He's been with me through my long nights praying and my entire softball journey. Secondly, I'd like to thank my family for taking me to those long tournaments and hitting me ground balls and pop-ups in our backyard, and also for waiting for me after practices while I sprayed my teammates with the water hose. I'd also like to thank my coaches for believing in me and motivating me to become the best version of myself. They made most of my 4 years here fun, from Coach B bringing her delicious brownies to getting sprayed with silly string by Coach Crocker. And finally, I'd like to thank all of my friends that I made through softball. They have always been here for me since day one. They truly made practices fun and enjoyable, and made me feel like I belonged with the team. They have all helped bring me up when I make errors or strike out, and they support me and motivate me to do better. Without them, I don't think I'd be the person I am today. Although I may not have been the best player, and I've had many setbacks from injuries over the years, God, my family, friends, and coaches have all been here to help me through my journey and my dream to playing college softball. Thank you so much. Number 13, signing out.
Next up, our senior Maya Purdy, escorted by her father Josh, mother Michelle, her brother Max, and Grandma Carolyn and Aunt Alicia.
I never actually pictured this day happening, and I for sure never thought Coach Steve would be right all those times he said, this is going to go by quicker than you think, and these will be the best years of your life, but he was right. Softball has been so much more than just a sport to me. I have met so many amazing people and so many coaches who have changed my life for the better. One example is KK, my best friend, who I met 12 years ago when I first started playing softball in 6U. And then there's Maddie, who's been by my side since freshman year through all the tears and all the smiles. I don't think I would have got through all 4 years without you, and I wouldn't want to. I am so extremely sad that this is our last season playing together, but so happy to see what the future holds for you. I love you, and I'm going to miss you, and our kids, of course, Kramer and Addison. I want to thank Coach Dustin, Coach Neal, Coach Mark, Coach Hartman, Coach Wally, Coach Sis, and any other coach that has helped me over the years for making me the player I am today, and for giving me so many memories I will never forget. I want to thank Coach Steve, who has also been there helping me since Miss Venice, and for the past 4 years. I am going to miss you, believe it or not. Bubba, I don't even know where to start. You have not only taught me the game, but you have also taught me how to be a better person. You always make me feel like I can talk to you no matter what, and I always joke with you and tell you that you moved out of my top 5 spots of favorite coaches, but you will always be number 1. Lastly, I want to say a big thank you to Coach Tara and Coach Mike, who pushed me to be the best softball player I could be and helped bring back my confidence. Now to my parents, Dad, thank you for stepping up to coach me for years when I was younger, and still today. You are an amazing coach and an even better dad. You made me the player I am today, and even though I seem to do the opposite, I will always remember to hit the top of the ball because of how many times you have said it to me. Mom, you are my biggest supporter and my best friend. You inspire me to be a better person every day, and you always make me feel like it's going to be okay no matter what. I seriously don't think you have ever missed a game in your life, no matter the circumstances. Thank you both for the countless hours at the field, the traveling, and money you guys have spent so I could play the game I love. I love you both so much and will forever. And a big thank you to the rest of my family who may not be able to come to all my games, but always make sure to watch them and text me after every game saying how good I did, even if I went. There's not enough time in this world, let alone in this speech, to say how much I love each and every one of you and how much I'm going to miss all of you. Number 10 out.
Next senior, Serenity Robinette, escorted by her father Robert, mom Tanya, and for the first time ever, dog Reese.
It's Serenity Robinette, and I want to thank all of you guys for coming out and supporting us throughout the season. I just want to say that I'm very grateful to be on this team and to be playing here. My first step on the field was at 4 years old and never thought that this might be one of my last. Throughout the years, softball became more than a hobby. It became a routine, my escape, and sometimes the only place my mind was at ease. I played in many different places with different teammates and throughout different phases of my life. I've spent most of my life playing here in Florida. COVID hit and everything in the world changed again. Then I moved to North Carolina and started all over. Things were hard at first, but I realized as I moved from state to state and team to team, I carried the love of the game wherever I went. But the truth is, it hasn't always been easy. I battled with depression my entire life. The field was the only place my mind wasn't going 100 miles an hour, and I was able to focus on doing what I love. Eventually, my sophomore year, I got sick and it became too much. I made the hardest decision to step away from the game. Even though I took a break, it never really left me. All the early mornings, late nights, teammates, lessons, wins, and losses, they helped me become the person I am. I want to thank all the coaches who believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself, and all the teammates who became my friends over the years, and most importantly, I want to thank my parents who have put so much time and money into this sport and continue to show up every game, especially my dad who encourages me to practice every day, try new things, and has taken me to every pitching lesson, and always pushes me to be better. As the season closes, I'm glad that I'm here today, stronger than ever, and determined for what the future holds.
Our next senior is Maddie Schilling, escorted by her father, Chris, mom, Jenna, stepmom, Jessica, stepdad, Mike, her siblings, Michael, Rylan, and Camden, and grandma, Robin.
Hello everyone, I first want to begin my speech by thanking everyone for coming out to support us seniors and everyone who worked on this day to make this night possible. Now let's get to the speech that I've been waiting 4 long years to make. Watching all past senior nights, I never took it in that it'd be one day until today. Scared 7-year-old Madison would never believe you if you told her she'd be even good enough to be on her high school's varsity team for all 4 years. The experience you get here is seriously like no other. From the laughs, the tough losses, the silly girl drama, and of course, the girls. You're welcomed in with open arms your first day here, and I've made some of my best friends throughout the program. A prime example of this is my girl Maya. Maya, you've seriously been my rock since freshman year. Wherever Maya was, I was right there with her. These last 4 years together would be something I'll never forget. Thank you for always being my throwing partner, even when Bubba would tell us to switch it up, but somehow we'd always end up together. I love you, Maya, and I cannot wait to watch you succeed at the next level. As my career comes to an end, I've realized that the sport has taught me a lot of life lessons. These life lessons were of course taught to me by my coaches. These people have seriously had an effect on me like no other, and I'm so lucky I've got to play for such well-rounded coaches. So a big thank you to Coach Frankie for believing in me for the last 8 years, Coach Bubba, Coach Steve, and I guess Coach Sis, and Coach Rod. And finally, to all the people sitting next to me today. These people have been my biggest supporters throughout my whole career, and have spent hours on end watching my games and supporting me. I wouldn't be the person I am today without these people beside me, and I'm so glad we got to spend this special moment and chapter of my life together. A big thank you to my mom for the endless traveling hours and money spent. Thank you, Mom. I love you so much, and I hope you know that. And finally, thank you, Venice Softball, for bringing me home these last 4 years. And to the girls on the field, I love you all, and we ain't done yet. Signing out, number 15, Madison Chilling.
Our next senior, Molly Sullivan, escorted by her father, Bill, and mother, Julie.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to start off by saying thank you for coming up to a special day for us seniors. Also, thank you for everyone who makes this day happen. Your hard work and effort is seen. Secondly, I want to thank everyone who has made an impact in my life academically and athletically to make me who I am today. From the beginning, my Miss Venice Fast Food coaches, Coach Dad, Drew, Dustin, Andrea, and to my travel ball coaches, Coach Mark, Coach Wally, Coach Mike, and Coach Tara. Lastly, my high school coaches, Coach C, even though you give me a black eye, Coach Bubba, Chelsea, Sid, Crocker, and Coach B. Without all of you, I wouldn't be where I am today, so thank you. Next, I want to thank all my teammates, past and present, for being by my side through the early morning and the late nights. I will always cherish the memories we made together and wish you the best of luck for however your future turns out. Also, thank you, Rex, for dealing with me since freshman year. I'm going to miss y'all. Last of all, I want to thank the people literally by my side since day one. My family. Mom, you are seriously my #1 cheerleader, my favorite hugger, and my biggest influence. Dad, thank you for always showing up to every game, even though sometimes Facebook is distracting. Just kidding. But seriously, thank you for always telling me to swing with my legs at every at-bat. And Riley, I know you can't make it tonight, but thank you for all the help you have given me and for being the best big sister to look up to. Love you all. I never knew that softball has so much more meaning than just a sport. It has taught me to embrace failure, to always work hard no matter what, and most importantly, to have fun no matter what you're doing. As I continue my academic and athletic career at Daytona State, I want to give one final thank you to all the fans in Venice Indians softball. It has been a pleasure playing for you these past 4 years. Do it all, Mo, signing up.
And our last senior, Olivia Wilkie, escorted by her father, Michael, and her mother, Deborah.
I want to start this by saying thank you to everyone who came out here tonight to see us. First, I would like to thank God for blessing me with the ability to play softball every day with my friends. Thank you to everyone's friends and family who sit through every game to see the team play, no matter the conditions. To my mom and dad who have made countless sacrifices for me to be able to play this sport for as long as I have, thank you. It means more to me than you'll ever know. You letting me choose my path early on when I decided that I only wanted to play softball led to some of the best years of my life, especially because I really hated dancing. Thank you to the many coaches I've had who have kept me in the game, and thank you to this team of girls who have made my senior season a lot easier to enjoy. This game has given me many highs and many lows, but it's always been a part of my life. This game has made the greatest impact on me as a person ever since I first touched a field. I've made friendships that have lasted years and made tons of memories that will stay with me forever. There's been countless late nights and early mornings where I didn't know if I had it in me to keep going with this sport, but I'm proud of myself for making it to the end and finishing one last season even though I've struggled. I'm thankful that I've had my amazing parents here to support me through all of the years of me playing. I can't put into words how much I appreciate having them as my supporters. I'm extremely proud of every girl here today, and I'm thankful that these are the girls that I get to end my last season of softball with. I love you guys.
I'm not crying, you are. Thank you, seniors, for everything you've done. Now we will begin our pregame workout. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Venice High School for tonight's matchup of the home team Venice Indians versus the visitors Port Charlotte Pirates. Lineups for tonight's game, starting with Port Charlotte. Subs for the evening: number 2, Amelia Winfield; number 4, Gianna Saucy; number 13, Deja Mitchell; number 18, Paisley Confer; number 22, Tegan Jimene; number 28, Shania Luis. Starters for Port Charlotte. Playing center field, number 21, Olivia Schuberger. First base, number 6, Raina White. Catcher, number 27, Brianna Wider. Pitching, number 23, Juliana Parolisi. Second base, number 1, Kenzie Kilpatrick. Third base, number 26, Destiny Mitchell. Shortstop, number 12, Abby Donahue. Left field, number 5, Riri Rosario. And right field, number 3, Jess Santa. Your lineup for the Venice Indians, starting with our subs: number 3, Jade Neptune; number 4, Grace Britton; number 14, Ava Albano; number 24, Morgan Meeks; and number 26, Zoe Kumik. Starters for your Venice Indians, playing shortstop, number 9, Maya Creamer. Playing left field, number 13,
Abby Crable.
center field, number 10, Maya Purdy. First base, number 22, Molly Sullivan. Third base, number 31, Addison Queen. Catching, number 25, Kiara Evans. Right field, number 2, Serenity Robinette. Second base, number 15, Maddie Schilling. And in the circle, pitching, number 52, Olivia Wilkie. Now, if everybody would please stand, gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor this great country with the national anthem. Let's play ball.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Principal Zoltan Kressley and Athletic Director Larry Shannon, the Venice Lady Indians welcome you as they host the Port Charlotte Lady Pirates tonight. We thank you for joining us here on Senior Night as we celebrate the 6 seniors on the team. We appreciate Francis and his crew from Vibrant Aspect Media bringing you this YouTube broadcast on the Venice Sports Network. Also like to welcome Kinley, who played with a bunch of the seniors, doing the statistics for us again this evening.
Hey, guys.
Should be a good game. Beautiful night here at Sharky's Field on the Intercoastal Waterway here in Venice. You can see by the flag during the national anthem, the wind is blowing from the west, left to right. Going to have a bunch of seniors starting tonight. You see Olivia Wilkie will be in the circle. Behind the dish is going to be Kiara Evans. At first to be another senior, Molly Sullivan. Playing at second is another senior, Maddie Schilling. Playing at third is going to be sophomore Addison Queen. Shortstop will be sophomore Mael Creamer. And left field's going to be getting her first start of the year after having been injured for much of the year. Is happy to see the return of Abby Crable, the senior. Starting in center field is going to be the senior who's been holding down center field for the last couple of years, Maya Purdy. And over in right field will be another senior, Serenity Robinette. A little bit of a departure from what we normally see out of the starting lineup, but that's to be expected here on senior night. Leading off for the Lady Pirates will be number 21, Olivia Schuberger. Schuberger is also a senior, getting ready to graduate from Port Charlotte. She played here in Venice for a couple of years before transferring over to Port Charlotte. For those of you, and we're underway. Schuberger puts the first pitch in play, back to Wilkie for a quick 1-3 out. Nice start to the game for Wilkie. Olivia comes in actually with a 2.06 ERA. She's only pitched 17 innings. Done very well in those 17 innings. The opponent's batting average is .276. Batting second for Port Charlotte. This is going to be Raina White. White's a freshman. Puts the ball in play. Grounder to Schilling for the second out. 2 quick outs. That'll bring up the number 3 hitter. Number 27, Brianna Wiedner, the catcher. Wiedner puts the ball in play, but foul for a strike. Wiedner, a junior, batting .410. 25 hits, scored 10 runs, 6 RBIs. Nice pitch there. Just missed the outside for 1-1. Port Charlotte comes in with a 5-15 record, but they've won 3 of their last 5 and had a good outing last night, just losing in the 7th, giving up 3 runs late to Hardy to lose 9-8. So playing some improved softball down the stretch. Hard hit ball to the gap. Purdy gets it along the wall, gets it in, and throws it nicely to Schilling for a single. So 1 on with 2 outs for the Lady Pirates. Brings up the number 4 hitter, Juliana Paralisi. Paralisi is going to be pitching tonight. I think she pitched against us the last time they were here.
Number 23,
yeah, they did.
Juliana Paralisi.
Paralisi comes in tonight hitting .333 with 10 RBIs. Looking to add to that total here. She's only struck out 4 times in her 24 plate appearances. Wilkie levels the count at 1s. Nice shot of Maya Purdy, the senior in the outfield. Maya will be going to SCF this fall. She's going to continue her softball career. Wilkie ready here. Nice pitch. Just must have caught a piece of the corner. Kayla behind the plate. There's her father, Ralph, at first. Out helping us out on senior night. Paralisi down 1-2. Looks like we got a pinch runner early for the catcher. I can't catch a number on the runner for the catcher. Did we get one? Looks like it may be 28. Shania Lewis is going to be the courtesy runner. Nice pitch for the swinging strikeout to end the inning. After the top of the first, Lady Indians
No runs on one hit.
come to the plate next.
And to the bottom
We'll hear
of
from
the first.
Deptula Power.
Coastal Clearing and Construction delivers professional, reliable, and efficient site preparation services that set the stage for your project's success. We offer land clearing, grading, demolition, culverts and drainage, and dirt hauling, as well as many other services. Call us today for a free estimate at 941-223-6377. Let's get your project off of the ground.
For the Indians,
Very good. Welcome back to the bottom of the first as the Lady Indians lead off with Mael Creamer. Mael's led off every game for the Lady Indians this year. Understandably so. She's has a .465 batting average, 33 hits, 71 at-bats. A couple of doubles, mostly singles with her slapping style. Is that Dustin? Excellent, Dustin Lynn, coach and dad of a former player, Zoe Lynn, who's now with the Coast Guard Academy, right, Dustin? Nice. That was a little slap to the left side, mishandled by the third baseman. I think that'll go down as an error. Call it a hit. Very good. So Creamer reaches first on a hit to third. That'll bring up the first of the seniors we're recognizing on senior night. Playing left field, it'll be Abby Crable, number 13. This will be Crable's, I believe, her first at bat here at home. Again, hasn't played much. She had a series of concussions that have kept her off the field for most of the campaign. Very happy to see her back. She tries to put a bunt down there, pops it back. It was a high pitch, difficult bunt to put down. How's Zoe doing there, Dustin? Zoe's doing good? Shout out to Zoe Lynn. Very nice. How's her batting average? Just under 500. So Zoe Lynn's still hitting the ball hard. And safe at first, safe at second. So ground ball to shortstop. Doesn't result in any outs. Crable safely aboard at first. It'll bring up the number 3 hitter, the second of the seniors tonight, number 10, Maya Purdy. Purdy's been on fire for her senior campaign, batting .435. She now leads the team in stolen bases. It took her a little while to get there. We expected it to happen earlier, but I think she has 14 stolen bases coming into tonight's game. Paralisi with the first pitch low. Paralisi has not pitched that many innings, only 8 innings pitched coming into tonight's game with a 15.75 ERA. Again, Port Charlotte coming off of a big contest last night against Hardy. They just got beat late, 9-8. So they probably burned up most of their pitching. 2-0 to Purdy. 3-0. Of course, Dustin was a big volunteer here for all of Venice softball over at Wellfield Park with Miss Venice and the travel programs. 4-pitch walk to Purdy, loads him up, and that'll bring up the number 4 hitter, the third of the seniors tonight, Molly Sullivan. Sullivan playing first. Her health, she's heading to Daytona State Community College to continue her softball career. Her getting closer to her sister Riley, who's finishing her freshman campaign over at Embry-Riddle. Shout out to Riley. Molly takes the 5th ball in a row up. Not much to swing at so far. Shout out to Katie Lynn, too, a treasurer, or secretary, rather, for the Venice High School. Ooh, just over Molly's head on that one. Ooh.
Molly's pretty tall.
Molly is pretty tall. You got a good Molly Sullivan story for me? Kinley, of course, played with all these girls last year. Herself just having graduated.
Oh, yeah, last year when we were in the playoffs, we were just doing infield, outfield, and
Third
she
ball.
got drilled in the eye. And she's bleeding, got her eyes puffed up, and she was still smiling. Like, nothing had happened.
Molly the Stoic.
She was a baller.
Yep. Good look at Sullivan there. Glad to see she's continuing her career in softball. Sharply hitting the 5-6 hole. Out to the left fielder who holds. All the runners will go up just one station. So Sullivan with an RBI. That brings her RBI total. She leads the team in RBIs. That ties her now with Addison Queen at the top with 26 RBIs. Loads the bases. Looks like we're going to have a conversation in the circle. While we do that, we'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors, Hanley Homes Group. Whoop, looks like we're going to start with Anthony Leonard Roofing. We appreciate Anthony Leonard Roofing. They've been in the area for a long time. And he surprised me with this one, so I'm not really prepared to talk about Anthony Leonard Roofing, but we appreciate their sponsorship of the Venice Sports Network Vibrant Aspect Media YouTube broadcast here tonight for senior night. Thank you again to Anthony Leonard Roofing. Quick conversation. Doesn't look like we're going to have a change in the circle. Maybe. Hard to say. And after a conversation, Coach Goff is going to switch masks, maybe? Go to a different pitcher? It's definitely some sort of change. Oh, looks like we're getting another pitcher. Looks like they're going to go to number 6. And number 6 is Raina White.
Got a new pitcher for Port Charlotte, number 6, Raina White.
Raina pitched last night. Had a very nice outing, 6 and 2/3 innings, giving up just 2 earned runs. So there was 7 unearned runs given to Hardy last night. Lefty looks like she may be ready to go early. We'll see how many more pitches she's got left on her arm. Venice had a great night last night, beating Charlotte 11-0. One of the biggest defeats that I've been aware of against Charlotte, in Charlotte. Neptune pitched the whole night last night, I think, right? Yep, didn't give up any runs. It's rare for Dave Anthony's club to get shut out, especially at home. We're going to continue talking about a senior. Maddie Schilling, you got a Maddie Schilling story for me? Put you on the spot there, didn't I?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Well, just too many.
Oh, Dustin's got a story.
When I coached her when she was 8, I always looked forward to her batting because she She was always one of my home run hitters at 8 years old.
Maddie Schilling was. Over the fence? Good story. All right, with the pitching changed completed, we're going to get to the number 5 hitter, the third baseman, Addison Queen. Queen puts the ball in play hard to the shortstop, and an errant throw to third creates a run. So I think that's going to be a fielder's choice and an error on the shortstop on the throw. Brings in another run for the Lady Indians nonetheless. And that'll bring up the number 6 hitter, the catcher tonight, Kiara Evans. Key will be one of the leaders next year. Wow. Fielded hit to the third base person who mishandled it, threw it to first, and it was in and out of the glove over at first. So I think there's probably 2 errors on that play. We can see now why the pitcher only has 2 earned runs last night. We're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher. It's going to be number 4, Grace Britton. Grace has been starting for the Lady Indians in left field a lot over the past season, but with seniors being available tonight, she finds herself running.
Number 2, Serenity Robinette.
Bring up the 4th of the seniors tonight, Serenity Robinette. Robinette slaps it in play to second, beats it out. So that's an RBI single for Robinette. Nice way to start out her senior night. Makes the score 4-0 in favor of Lady Indians.
Senior number 15, Maddie Schilling.
That'll bring up the senior. You hear the big roar from the crowd. Dustin's favorite home run hitter, apparently. There we go. Maddie Schilling. Schilling will not, by all accounts, be continuing her softball career. So this will be the last few at-bats for Schilling. Coming down the stretch. Lady Indians play next week their final game against the Evangelical Christian down at Evangelical Christian, and then the following week we'll start with the district playoffs, the semifinals of the district. So we expect to host a game here against either Riverview or Northport. We'll have to see how that all shakes out. Looks currently like Sarasota will be the number 1 rated team in the district, with Venice being 2. Strike there by White. She starts to get in the groove. Grounder to second for the out, but a run scores. It'll be a sacrifice hit, scoring a run for Schilling. And the pitcher, Olivia Wilkie's going to get a chance to show her batting skills here in the 9 spot. Wilkie's had very few, if any, plate appearances this year. I'd have to look that up. Takes a first pitch strike. White here reminds me a little bit of Jade, about the same size. Good looking lefty, ball in play. Up the middle, just past the diving second baseman. Into center for an RBI single for Wilkie. And that'll make the score 6-0 in favor of Lady Indians. Brings us back to the top of the lineup with just 1 out. Coach Constantino's going to come out and probably have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Wilkie. Looks like it'll be junior Ava Albano running for her.
Number 14, Ava Albano.
I wonder how many of these runs are earned runs. It's hard to tell right now, given all of that. There's Katie Lynch showing her face up here in the press box. Welcome, Katie. Good to see you. Creamer fouls the first one back. Wind's starting to blow in a little bit. We'll look at Coach Erb. Bubba. Kinley, don't stick your tongue out at your grandfather.
I did not. Oh my
goodness
gosh,
gracious.
I'm gonna get in trouble up here.
Creamer fouls the second one back for no 2 count. You ready to join the board again? You sure? Gene's leaving. I need a replacement. On the chorus board. How is your youngest daughter? Good? Her name fails me. Mackenzie. Shout out to Mackenzie Lynn. How you doing, Mackenzie? I'm sure you're going to love to hear your name on the YouTube broadcast here on Venice Sports Network.
They've got it marked for 5.
5 earned. Okay. 0-2 to Creamer. Puts in play hard right at second baseman. Second baseman goes to first for the out, but scores another run. It'll go down as a sac hit, making it 7-0 Venice. 2 outs. Brings us back to the senior Abby Crable. Good to see Crable getting another at-bat here right away. We had her youngest sister up here earlier announcing her name. That was kind of cute. Bernadette. Cheering her sister on. Senior night. Nice pitch. Looked like a changeup there, didn't it, finally?
Yeah.
Oh, my. Dustin's recording the recording is the bigger problem. Zoe Lynn. Hey, Zoe Lynn.
Oh my gosh, it's Zoe.
Yep.
Zoe, what is up, bro?
Oh, right back at the pitcher. She takes it off the shin.
Oops, sorry.
Gathers herself in time. Ooh, missed by the first baseman, though, so it'll be an error on first. And that will move Crable to give her an RBI. Move her to second, and that makes it 8-0 Lady Indians. Nice shot of Abby there. Finally getting a little bit of blood flowing on the field. Conversation between the pitcher and catcher. That's officially the third error by the Lady Pirates in the first inning here. Brings up our senior center fielder, Maya Purdy. Purdy's going to head to SCF to join last year's senior, a girl you played with, Kinley, KK.
Yeah, KK
Smith, who's having an excellent year. I believe SCF is actually ranked as a second division junior college team nationally. So good job for KK and that group up there. Maya will be a fine addition. Always a threat on the base paths with her speed. Maya's going to shake her head on that called strike, I'm sure. Good pitch, though. Nice break to it. Looked a little high and inside for me, but right in Kayla's strike zone. And Purdy strikes out to end the inning. So at the end of one, the score is 8-0 Lady Indians.
Take a bite out of life, treat yourself to a night out at Sharky's. Sharky's on the beer, where the food is delightful, the mood is just right out at Sharky's. Sharky's on the beer, you can sing, you can dance, you can find new romance, you can wine, you can dine, just sit back and relax, get your mind off your blues, call some friends, take a cruise out to Sharky's. Sharky's on the beer.
Fridays. It's almost like whoever named the best day of the week was trying to tell us to celebrate it with fries. Free Fries Friday at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
Welcome back to the top of the second here on senior night for the Venice Lady Indians. Just had a nice little Zoom call. Not a Zoom call, I guess it's a FaceTime call with Zoe Lynn at the Coast Guard Academy.
Nice play.
First pitch hit to Queen, fields it cleanly, gets the out at first. That'll bring up the number 6 hitter for the Lady Pirates, Destiny Mitchell. First pitch strike by Wilkie. Very nice. Destiny had a great night last night. Went for 3 for 4 at the plate. Reached base 3 times out of 4 in their game against Hardy. Fouls that one off for strike 2. Mitchell, a junior, comes in batting .250 on the year. She does have 20 strikeouts, second highest on the team in strikeouts. Let's see if Wilkie can get her to strike out here. Oh, I thought she was going to get rung up. Even Kinley rang her up here, but that didn't quite happen down on the field, so that's a ball for 1 and 2. Nice shot of Maya Purdy out there. She's probably not going to be happy with that, but that's how Maya is. Hard hit ball, foul down the first baseline. We're happy to have the Venice boys baseball team in action tonight as they play Northport in the second round of the districts. They'll start at 7 o'clock. They're still, I believe, number 1 in the nation. So good for them. Nice little grounder again to Queen for the second out. Queen's glove looks good tonight. And that'll bring up the number 7 hitter, the shortstop, Abby Donahue.
Number 12, Abby Donahue.
Donahue fouls the first one back barely. Donahue, a sophomore, comes in tonight batting .231. 12 hits on 60 plate appearances. She scored 10 runs, 6 RBIs, has 1 triple on the season. Donahue does lead the team in strikeouts, though, with 21. Nice pitch there by Wilkie. Get the second strike swinging. Donahue has an on-base percentage of .293. Let's see if Wilkie can get something to happen here. Ball in play. Oh, off Wilkie's glove. Handled cleanly by Queen to get the third out. So that was all 3 outs in the inning by Addison Queen. So your scorebook would look a lot like 5-3.
At the Hub Group at Keller Williams Island Life Real Estate, luxury isn't about price. Luxury is about the experience that we deliver to every client. We are a full-service real estate team offering expert marketing, strategic negotiations, and 5-star communication across every transaction. Our team includes 7 licensed realtors who work together to bring results, experience, and personalized service at every price point. With dedicated in-house marketing, operations, and complimentary property styling, we elevate every listing and guide each buyer with precision and care. Over 80% of our business comes from referrals and repeat clients, because at the Hub Group, every client receives the luxury treatment, no matter the budget. The Hub Group, strategy, results, luxury.
Welcome back to the middle of the second inning for senior night. We have the senior Molly Sullivan at the plate. How'd Molly do in the last inning? Or last at bat?
to left field.
Molly singled left, scored a run, I believe. Takes the second pitch high to go 1-1. It's a beautiful night here at Sharkey's Field in the Intercoastal Waterway here in the Venice High School campus. Sharkey's, of course, the Venice Peer Group actually is a big contributor to all of the Venice sports teams, but especially to the softball program. Right at the first baseman for a quick out. Unusual for Sullivan to ground out to first. Brings us to the number 5 hitter, Addison Queen, who had a busy inning defensively in the top half of the second. How did Addison do in their last at-bat?
She had that fielder's choice she was trying to go to second and then wanted to go first and gave up.
Ah, that's right. Very nice. It'll be interesting to see how this pitcher does, having started the inning fresh without having inherited any base runners or problems. She has good break on the ball. That's a nice off-speed pitch, it looks like. A little change up there. She's just a freshman, has a 3.90 ERA. Addison reaches out and touches somebody with a little flare to left field. Single for Queen. Makes her 2 for 2 for the night. Or 1 for 2 with the fielder's choice. Anyway, she's been on twice.
Now batting number 25, Kiara.
That'll bring up the catcher, Kiara Evans. How'd Key do? Key ROE'd in her last at-bat. One of the 3 errors, at least, by the Pirates in the first inning. Takes the first pitch high for a ball. In the 19 games that the Lady Pirates have played, they've committed 66 errors, so just about 3 errors per game. So they're right on track for their error count. Oh, nice pitch.
He had a nice launch over the field last night.
Oh, did she have a home run down at Charlotte?
Way gone.
Oh, went deep, huh? Very good. I think she tied Addison then for the team lead in home runs with 3. Oh, takes the second pitch looking. Queen steals second.
Ooh. On base for Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
This freshman lefty for the Lady Pirates, well, that is an errant pitch that will allow Queen to advance. Has looked very good since coming into the game. Changes locations well, changes planes well. I think Port Charlotte will be a very difficult team with her in the circle in the years to come. That was the ball 4 in the full count. So Evans gets a walk. Likely will bring out a courtesy runner. And it does. Key heads to the dugout. And we're going to get
courtesy for the catcher, number 4, Grace Brittain.
Grace is going to run for her again as she did in the first inning. That'll bring up Robinette. Robinette was replaced in the lineup last night by Roz Taylor. Looking to get back on the right side of things. She has a .302 batting average. Coming in tonight, 4 RBIs, 1 double, 13 hits. Puts the ball in play to the third base side and will beat that one out again. Throw to first brings Queen home from third, and all of the runners are moving up. Venice is taking advantage, and everybody moved up Nicely done by Robinette. That is her second hit of the night where she beats it out on the infield. Bring up Dustin Lynn's favorite 8U player, the home run hitter, Maddie Schilling. Schilling, the second baseman. Been a real positive force for the team this year. Her been fairly quiet leadership. It's going to be needed as the Lady Indians hope to advance deep into the upcoming district and then regional tournament, which they should qualify for. Is that a wild pitch or a pass ball? Looked like a wild pitch. Wild pitch. Maybe all of the pitches last night plus the ones tonight are finally getting to this young pitcher's arm. Brings in run number 10. Yeah, and the field looks pretty wore out already. Schilling puts the ball in play hard to right field for an RBI single, making the score 11-0 in favor of the Lady Indians, and we'll bring us back to the bottom of the order. Olivia Wilkie. Wilkie reached last time, correct? With an RBI. Right. Yeah. Great job for Liv. So seniors having a good night here. That pitch high. Yeah, the freshman is starting to wear it on her body language a little bit. Nice pitch there. Yeah, she's starting to look a little tired, isn't she? Yeah, that's too bad. It's a good-looking pitcher. Wilkie catches that changeup, hits it deep, just over the head of the extended arm of the center fielder to the fence. Wilkie will go into second. That should go down as a single with advance on the throw. But Justin says it's a double. All right. Fun moment for Olivia here at senior night. She'll be ending her softball career here. The green and white of the Venice Lady Indians. Back to the top of the order, Mael Creamer. Creamer's 2 for 2 tonight? 1 for 2. Which one is it?
1 for 2.
1 for 2. Thanks, Ken. Way to assert yourself.
The second one you said.
All right. Runners on second and third with just one out.
That was close.
Ball inside to Creamer. Creamer looking to add to her RBI total. She only has 12 for the season as a leadoff. That wouldn't be terribly unsuspecting. Two balls and 1 strike. I don't think after White, Egan's is not here tonight, so this is the only pitchers they have are Paralisi and White. Can understand why Coach Goff tried to stay off of this arm and try Paralisi out.
You said White pitched last night too?
Yeah, she had a great night last night. She only gave up 2 earned runs. They had 7 unearned runs in the loss to Hardy. They lost 9-8, gave up 3 in the bottom of the 7th to lose, according to the box score on Max Preps. Nice pitch to get Creamer swinging. That doesn't happen often. That is only Creamer's 8th strikeout of the year. So that doesn't happen often, but we get a chance to see the senior Abby Crable, who's going to be attending Ave Maria in the fall, playing or extending her softball career. Thankfully, she didn't have much of a chance this season again because of the injury. And that one will get to the backstop. That's a passed ball, I think. There, catcher should have stopped that one. Yeah. So we're going to go as a pass ball on that one, but it'll bring in a run nonetheless. And that'll extend Venice's lead to 12-0 here in the halfway through the second. Nice look at Coach Constantino talking to Wilkie, letting Wilkie run the bases. Steve usually likes to put a courtesy runner in for the pitcher. tonight on senior night. I thought that was ball 3. That was ball 4? Very good. So Crable with a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting senior number 10, Maya.
That'll bring us back to Purdy, who I believe struck out in her last at bat with some interesting, an interesting pitch call. Purdy puts that one in play, popped it up to the pitcher for an out, and that will end the inning, but not before the Lady Indians add on to increase their lead to 12-0 at the bottom of the second.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I have 30 seconds to give you a very important message. My name is Arthur Lee. I'm the CEO and inventor of LifeVac, a simple choking rescue device that could save a life in a choking emergency. 5,000 people a year choke to death, 1 child every 5 days. Please consider protecting your family in a choking emergency with LifeVac. Go to lifevac.net today. Thank you for your time.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
Welcome back to the top of the third. I'd like to thank Deptula Power for their sponsorship of the Vibrant Aspect Media Venice High School Sports Network broadcast here. Got a bunch of defensive changes. Wilkie left the circle and is going to first. Neptune went into the circle. There may be too many to go through.
Serenity's in the circle.
Serenity Robinette is in the circle. My goodness. So Serenity's pitching here on senior night. Fantastic. First pitch ground out to Kiara Evans at third now. He's not unaccustomed to playing third. Who's behind the dish?
Meeks.
Oh, Morgan Meeks entered the game behind the dish. And while we're talking about it here, we're back to the number 9 hitter. Number 3 for the Lady Pirates. It's going to be Jess Santa. I'm sorry for skipping Riri Rosario. I was so amazed by the changes defensively. Well, looks like Kayla's going to go out and have a conversation with Serenity about an illegal pitch. Serenity not having pitched too much. I think she has pitched 1 inning all year somewhere, according to Max. Perhaps I thought it was an error, but I guess there may be some truth to it. Crable stayed out in left. Purdy stayed in center.
No, yeah.
Schilling's in center. Purdy's at second base.
Way.
Maya Purdy's at second. There's a foul, so 1-1 to Jess Santa. That's still Crable out in left. Who's out in right?
Zoe.
Is that Molly Sullivan out in right
it
field?
is Molly.
Molly Sullivan out in right
Zoe.
field. So we have some creative coaching here on senior night. Huh?
I knew it.
Zoe Kumik's in right? So he took Crable out?
No. Oh.
Crable's in left. Kumik's in right. Yeah, who's on first? I love that, Justin. Nicely fielded by Evans again for the second out. Third base has been busy, yeah. Is that 5 back-to-back, 5 3-outs? Well, I guess that's good for us. That'll bring us back to the top of the order to the Lady Pirates senior, Olivia Schuberger. Schuberger took the first pitch, I think, and went right back to the pitcher in her first at-bat. Schuberger comes into tonight's game batting .278. 12 RBIs. 3 doubles and a triple. The only girl to hit a home run for Port Charlotte isn't here tonight. Egan's has hit 2 home runs for them. Robinette pitching here. Who would have known? Who would have thunk it, huh?
She pitched to us last year a little bit.
Did she?
Yeah, I knew that. I just
good look of Olivia Wilkie there at first base. She's probably unaccustomed to playing there. Nice pitch by Robinette. Maya very excited about playing in the infield. Maya played in the infield definitely in rec ball and a little bit of travel ball. I know she was started there with KK. I think she played with KK in the middle a little bit before finding her home with her speed in the outfield. I always thought Maya was a little afraid of the ball in the infield, wasn't she? Yeah, everybody's up here nodding, Maya. That's just for you. Nice shot of, is that Kumik in the outfield?
Yeah.
Zoe Kumik in the outfield. Three-two count here to the senior Schuberger with 2 away already. Let's see if we can't get the third 5-3 ground out. Nope, puts this one in the air. And Meeks makes the catch behind the plate for the third out. That'll end the top of the third for Lady Indians as we go to Sharkies on the pier.
Take a bite out of life, treat yourself to a night out at Sharkies. Sharkies on the pier, where the food is delightful, the mood is just right out at Sharkies. Sharkies on the pier, you can sing, you can dance, you can find new romance, you can wine, you can dine, just sit back and relax, get your mind off your blues, call some friends, take a cruise out to Sharkies. Sharkies on the pier.
Fridays. It's almost like whoever named the best day of the week was trying to tell us to celebrate it with fries. Free Fries Friday at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I have 30 seconds to give you a very important message. My name is Arthur Lee. I'm the CEO and inventor of LifeVac, a simple choking rescue device that could save a life in a choking emergency. 5,000 people a year choke to death, 1 child every 5 days. Please consider protecting your family in a choking emergency with LifeVac. Go to lifevac.net today. Thank you for your time.
Welcome back to the home half of the third here on senior night. Got a bunch of changes. Keenly and I were talking at inning break about how it was jacked up. People were all over the place. I didn't even know how to act. Couldn't get to things. Here's another instance. Glad to see Zoe Kumik enter the game. Kumik goes 1-1. Batting 143 on the season. So looking to get some reps in and improve her batting average here. Puts the ball in play, foul. Nope, puts the ball out of play, foul. Misspoke. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kumik. Ball hit right back to the pitcher. And out 1-3 for Port Charlotte. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the giving challenge that's taking place until tomorrow. You can go online at givingchallenge.org and help support nonprofits. We have 29 not-for-profits out at Sharky's on the Pier right now. Ball hit into center field and collected very quickly. First pitch for an out for Ava Albano. Nope, sorry, Morgan Meeks. We've got Ava Albano getting her first at-bat of the night for the Lady Indians. I'd like to continue talking about the Giving Challenge. There's 29 not-for-profits out at Sharky's on the Pier. Basically what the Giving Challenge is the Patterson Foundation will match dollar for dollar any donations for nonprofits in the area. Justin and his team out at the Venice Pier Group are helping out by offering things like raffles and matches. If you donate $100, what do you get, Justin? $100, you get a free dessert at Sharky's. And that's in play to the shortstop. Throw to first in time. That's 3 up, 3 down for Port Charlotte as we quickly exit the third and head to the fourth.
She looks safe to me.
At the Hub Group at Keller Williams Island Life Real Estate, luxury isn't about price. Luxury is about the experience that we deliver to every client. We are a full-service real estate team offering expert marketing, strategic negotiations, and 5-star communication across every transaction. Our team includes 7 licensed realtors who work together to bring results, experience, and personalized service at every price point. With dedicated in-house marketing, operations, and complementary property styling, we elevate every listing and guide each buyer with precision and care. Over 80% of our business comes from referrals and repeat clients, because at the Hub Group, every client receives the luxury treatment, no matter the budget. The Hub Group, strategy, results, luxury.
Welcome back to the home half of the fourth inning as the Port Charlotte Lady Pirates come back to the plate. Leading off is their pitcher, number 6, Raina White. White went 2 for 4 last night against Hardy at the plate. Had a good night at the plate. She comes into tonight's game. Oh boy, she's batting .317 with 19 hits, 4 RBIs. This one's hit right back to Wilkie though for the first out on 1-3 out. Looks like we have Zoe Kumik taking over at first. Is that Mael Creamer at third? Maddie Schilling is at short. Purdy at second. I don't even know how to call this game anymore. Is Molly back in the lineup? Molly's not out there? And it's not Molly. So Wilkie's back in the circle. Maya with a scowl on her face. Really doesn't like to be on the clay. She's more of a grass girl than a clay girl. 27 up for. Oh, right back at Wilkie, but this one gets up the middle. Fielded by Albano. That'll be a single for Brianna Wiedner, the catcher. Widener. We'll bring up the number 4 hitter, Juliana Paralisi. What pair? No, new hitter. Looks like we're going to have a replacement. Deja Mitchell will.
I thought we already
Or
had
no,
Mitchell.
Gianna Susi. Gianna Susi will be batting in place of Paralisi. First pitch called strike. A lot of changes going on tonight. Susi, a freshman, comes in batting .048 with just one hit on 21 at-bats. And takes the second pitch from Wilkie as a ball. So level the count at 1-1. Strike two on the outside corner. Wilkie back dealing. I gotta ask, where's Do It All Mall? She should be pitching.
I don't know. Nice.
Strike three.
Pitch.
Nice pitch by Wilkie to record the second out. That'll bring up number 18. 18 is another substitute for the Lady Pirates. It's going to be Paisley Confer. Confer puts the first pitch in play right at Schilling at short with a nice throw over to first to record the out. Well done by Schilling. That'll be 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Pirates.
And Construction delivers professional, reliable, and efficient site preparation services that set the stage for your project's success. We offer land clearing, grading, demolition, culverts and drainage, and dirt hauling, as well as many other services. Call us today for a free estimate at 941-223-6377. Let's get your project off of the ground.
Take a bite out of life, treat yourself to a night out at Sharky's. Sharky's on the beer, where the food is delightful, the mood is just right out at Sharky's. Sharky's on the beer, you can sing, you can dance, you can find new romance, you can wine, you can dine, just sit back and relax, get your mind off your blues, call some friends, take a cruise out to Sharky's. Sharky's on the beer.
Welcome back to Sharky's Field here on the Intercoastal Waterway at Venice High School campus. Beautiful night for senior night. The bottom half of the fourth sees Serenity Robinette leading off. She's 2 for 2 tonight. Had a little time in the circle, so she's got to be feeling saucy. First pitch fouled away. I like what I'm seeing out of this freshman Raina White for Port Charlotte. She's thrown a lot of pitches. In fact, her pitch count she's at 104 innings pitched coming into tonight's game with 1,800 pitches for the Lady Pirates, and still is throwing very good this deep into the season. Going to be a very happy travel ball coach somewhere in the area. Oh, Justin Pachota points at himself and says, "That's my girl." What team is that, Justin? Heat Bosun team. Okay, so you're familiar with her then. Very nice. Serenity fouls that back for a 1-2 count. Has she been pitching as well, or is this your first time seeing her? Grounder to second, just barely gets Robinette, but gets her nonetheless for the first out. And that brings us back to, we're going to go to number 15. Now playing shortstop, Maddie Schilling. What's Schilling done in her last 2 at-bats?
She went for 2, had a single to right field.
Very
Hard
good.
hit ball. Both hard hit balls.
So is she just joining your team, Justin? She's been with you for 3 years. Very good.
Do you know who this guy is? He's behind the plate. He comes to every game. He's always back there.
Not sure, Ken.
You know what I mean?
The gentleman there in the green shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize him too. Maybe we should get him a chair. We should buy him his own. We should bring down one of these chairs here.
Put his name on it.
That's right. 2 balls, 1 strike to Schilling. Now 3-1. I'd like to thank LifeVac, a non-invasive single-patient portable airway clearance device that's been used for choking emergencies and saved over 5,000 lives. Ooh! Just underneath the glove of the second baseman and bobbled in
E4?
Right field, but that'll go down as a E4. So Schilling reaches on air, and that'll bring up Wilkie. How's Olivia done tonight? She's done well at the plate, hasn't she?
Yeah, 2 for 2.
2 for 2 tonight for Olivia Wilkie here on senior night. Olivia's always been one of my favorite players. We share a passion for heavy metal music together. So she was excited to share the fact that she went to the Metallica concert over the summer with me, and I appreciated it. 2 balls to Wilkie. I'd like to thank her father for sponsoring this broadcast, Nakoma Septic Services. Has been a big sponsor of the Venice Lady Indians over the 4 years Olivia's been on the team. That's a called strike to Olivia. Olivia could certainly put this over the fence if the pitch was wrong. Oh, got her swinging there to go 2-2.
Nice pitch.
Nice pitch. Yeah, this is a good-looking little pitcher, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wilkie brings the count full, 3-2. Also like to thank Coastal Cleaning and Construction. Max Purdy at Coastal Cleaning and Construction. Called third strike right down the middle. Boy, Kayla loves that call. Olivia not so much, but that'll be the second out.
Pinch hitter number 4, Grace Britton.
And that'll bring pinch hitter up for Mile Kramer. Looks like Grace Britton's going to get her first plate appearance. Grace, Braden had a chance against Braden River the other night to tie it up with a bunt. Didn't work out so well. Coach Constantino says we need to work on bunting as a team, especially down the stretch. The small ball type things work. So hopefully Grace will continue to work on her bunting. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy or a pinch runner for Schilling.
Jade Neptune.
Jade Neptune. The pitcher is going to run for Schilling. It's an odd substitution there, needless to say. And Britton takes first pitch high and away for ball 1. Britton's sophomore comes in batting .380. 15 RBIs. Takes the second pitch. Looks like a little outside and high for ball 2. Jade's excited to be running, I assure you. Nice pitch there. Yeah, it's got good dive to it. Nice bite. Britton smiling, takes the second pitch, an identical looking pitch almost, down to go 2-2. Oh, takes the third pitch on the outside corner to end the inning for the Lady Indians. After scoring 12 in the first 2, we've been blanked in the second 2. We still lead 12-0 here on senior night.
At the Hub Group at Keller Williams Island Life Real Estate, luxury isn't about price. Luxury is about the experience that we deliver to every client. We are a full-service real estate team offering expert marketing, strategic negotiations, and 5-star communication across every transaction. Our team includes 7 licensed realtors who work together to bring results, experience, and personalized service at every price point. With dedicated in-house marketing, operations, and complimentary property styling, we elevate every listing and guide each buyer with precision and care. Over 80% of our business comes from referrals and repeat clients, because at the Hupp Group, every client receives the luxury treatment, no matter the budget. The Hupp Group, strategy, results, luxury.
Welcome back to the top of the 5th, where the Lady Indians are still in the lead, 12-0. Wilkie in the circle again after Serenity's little adventure, which wasn't horrible. Actually, it was quite impressive. We have number 28 up for hard hit ball, and fair, and that will be a single. So a leadoff single for Port Charlotte. Brings us to, they've had a number of substitutions here. Number 12 comes up. The number 7 hitter, Abby Donahue. What did Donahue in her last at bat?
Ball that tipped off Wilkie's glove. Wilkie? I think it was Wilkie.
Yeah, I think you're right. That was a ball off Wilkie's glove,
yeah,
and
Queen
then
scooped it up.
Queen scooped it. Very good. That was the 5-3 with the assist by 1. First pitch foul. A nice pitch by Wilkie to get the second pitch for a strike swinging. Donahue, just a sophomore, batting .231. Has 1 triple this season. Port Charlotte has a bunch of younger players. Purdy gets to it, and not in time. She kind of had to wait for the runner there, though. So that will be an infield single. So with runners on first and second, nobody out, we come to their number 8 hitter, Riri Rosario. Maybe it's Riri. R-I-R-I.
That's how it's spelled.
Riri Rosario, very good. Puts the ball in play right at third to get the force at third and the first out. Crable with the out. Very nice. Abby fielding it cleanly and touching the bag. So runner still on first and second with 1 out. That'll bring up the person in the number 9 spot. It's number 2, Amelia Winfield. Winfield getting her first at-bat of the game. Winfield goes right back to Wilkie. Throw to first for the second out, but the runners do advance. So runners on second, third, 2 outs. That should bring us back to the top of the order. The senior Olivia Schubiger. Schubiger is over 2 tonight. Not even sure of the defensive changes Coach Constantino has made, if any, since the last inning. It's been a bit of a carousel. And ball in play right at Purdy, mishandles it, and a run is scored. That's going to go down as, unfortunately, E4. But an RBI for Schubiger. So runners on the corners with 2 outs. An unearned run credited to Wilkie. And that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Raina White. White with there's the Heat helmet on. Proud to wear the Heat gear. Mr. Pachota reports that the men's baseball team for Venice is up 7-0 early in the campaign against Northport. Should be cruising there. Ball in play. This one handled better by Purdy, and the out is recorded at first to end the inning, but not before a run is scored. So Venice, to finish the game early, will need to at least collect one run. Nope, I guess that is the end of the game. So the run rule is in effect. We'd like to thank you all for checking in here on senior night. We'd like to celebrate Maya Purdy, Madison Schilling, Olivia Wilkie, Abby Crable, Serenity Robinette, and who am I missing? Molly Sullivan. Whatever happened to Molly? Do it all, Mall. Thank you, everyone. Good night.